Thank you. Labor Day marks the unofficial beginning of the final sprint to the general election, now just 2 months away. And that means candidates will be stepping up their efforts to meet every voter possible. And on Labor Day, that means getting to as many union rallies and picnics as possible, especially for the Democrats. Our TV6 reporter Norman Cox was at some of those picnics as well.
The candidates have been running for what seems like forever, but today marks at least the unofficial start of the real campaign, because Labor Day has always been assumed to be when the voters start really paying attention. It's also a big day for Democrats to reach as many of their labor allies as possible at union events. Senate candidate Joe Donnelly is on a 5-event sprint. Here in Mitchell, he was talking to UAW members and giving his stock presentation about how Republican Richard Murdoch went to court to try and force the auto companies into bankruptcy.
They work at the General Motors plant in Bedford, and they know that if Richard Murdoch had his way, that plant would be closed. And I fought very, very hard to make sure that we were able to get to the other side on the automotive piece, because we stand for Indiana jobs.
Union leaders say they're ready to fight to elect more Democrats, even though Republicans seem to be on a roll in Indiana, and hope to win big enough majorities in both houses of the legislature to leave Democrats powerless to stop anything.
It seems to be a concerted attack on the middle class and the working class people, not only in Indiana but all across the country. And for us, we need to find our candidates that are willing to address our issues, and those are the folks that we're going to support.
Union members say the new right-to-work law will reduce wages here, and they fear that if Republicans gain more power, they will reduce union rights even more.
I think that's going to be a sad day here in the state of Indiana. I think the wages are going to go down. The state's going to be full of jobs that it's going to be hard to raise a family with.
It's extremely unlikely, though, that Labor and the Democrats will be able to roll back the Republican gains of the last few years. Most analysts think that they'll be doing well just to keep what they already have. In Mitchell, I'm Norman Cox, RTV6.
Republican Richard Murdoch marched in the Lake County Labor Day Parade in Lowell, but did not make any speeches.